And we're live.
Let's get it.
I love that. Let's get it. I love that, dude. Dude, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Before we get started, well, we're actually already getting started, but I met you in the sauna at LA Fitness, and you were bumping your music. You were bumping your music, and I was like, I didn't know that it was you at the time, but I'm like, fuck, this shit's real nice and quality. And then, we started chopping it up and found out that you were a music artist. And so I was like, dude, I need to get this guy on the podcast. Without having even listened to your music, you're an interesting dude. And so I really appreciated that about you. But you're originally from Ohio.
Yeah.
And you moved out here to Los Angeles.
Yes, sir.
What is the music difference? Like the difference in the music scene, the difference in the energy, the difference whatever when it comes to the music industry from Ohio to Los Angeles.
Okay. First, I want to say thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Definitely. And then that whole story about the. Oh yeah. We good?
Hello. I think so.
Yeah. And then that whole story about the sauna stuff is so funny. Cause every time I bring your name, I'm like, that's homie from the sauna.
Yeah.
But that's funny. But not the music scene from Ohio to LA. So alright, so it's funny. It's way different because it's like I'm from the Midwest, and Midwest is a whole different environment itself. Like the whole region, like Chicago, Ohio, Indiana, all that, whatever.
Yeah.
Especially in Ohio, it's like we got a lot of people out of Cleveland, and it's a lot of artists who come out, but it's like real competitive just for the simple fact that everybody battling each other in the city.
Oh wow.
And it's like, especially in the rap and hip hop stuff. So it's like with me, I just never really cared to even like work with a lot of artists per se in the city, because it's like I thought I was always thinking very short or like small or something like that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because a lot of people make it out working with each other in the city. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about LA is just is broke down a little different. It's like LA got their city scene where they local rappers, then they got like this super corporate world, and then it's like, to be honest, it's like this big fake world.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody come here and it's like,
Yeah, they're trying to be somebody.
yeah.
Trying to be somebody.
Yeah. So it's like LA is just filled with all types of environments.
Actors and
Yes.
yeah.
I don't even know how to answer that.
Yeah. I guess my question probably was: do you feel like it's a more robust music scene out here? Maybe there's access to more resources, producers, artists, and things like that. That makes sense. Yeah, because Ohio or Cleveland is in the Midwest, but
I just look like you wanted to say something like Ohio, Cleveland is like, yeah, it's nothing. Dude.
I mean, I know Machine Gun Kelly, Kid Cudi's from that region as well. I like both of their music, so there is some shit, I guess, going on in that area. But like generally, Los Angeles or New York is where you want to be if you're trying to be in the music industry. Is that more or less
pretty
fair?
accurate? And Atlanta, and definitely Atlanta.
And Atlanta,
definitely Atlanta. Atlanta is probably you got to put homage to Atlanta. They're just on a different level right now, and they do it. They just got a different platform and avenue of promoting music versus radio. Nashville radio. Nashville, more corporate, more like country. Yeah. Stuff like that.
And they got a unique sound out there with like Future and Migos and all those guys. A lot of mumble rap. Yeah. But a lot of people talk shit about mumble rap. What do you think about that type of music?
Well, people say mumble rap. They say mumble rap because they don't understand the music. Literally, like they don't understand the culture of the music. Like not literally the words, but the culture of the music. Yeah. And that's just a dumbed down name. But I don't think they mumble rap. First of all, I really hear what all of them say.
I can hear them too.
They got accent. First of all, they have a southern accent, which mumble rap, and then and that's what they call mumble rap. Mm-hmm. But in reality, it's just they ain't never heard those type of melodies. So,
right.
And it's like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can I cuss? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? Like, what is he saying? He's just mumbling.
Right.
But that melodic sound was getting you like tapped in on this song. That's why everybody vibing to it. Mm-hmm. That same reason that you got something like where everybody like say something about is the same reason why people listen and tapped in, because it's so appealing. Like,
yeah.
It's just that balance.
Yeah, and it's interesting too, because I was listening to some French music, and I don't really understand French, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I really was enjoying the music. I'm like, this is really beautiful. Yeah. So if you are listening to music Like, what is music? Is music the lyrics? Is music the beat? Or is it a combination of it? Or, I mean, shit, like what is music really when you're talking about mumble rap is bad music? If you were to say that and give that criticism, mumble rap is bad music. Well, maybe it's just not your style of music.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree 100%.
Because other people fuck with it heavy.
I agree.
Yeah, so, that's like, that's an interesting conversation.
No, that's a real conversation though. Like, and I mean, that's philosophy. I mean, that's really like your perception of music too. So it's like, if I'm listening to a song that I don't understand the words, but the melody and the vibe of that song is just so fire, then I'm just like, you'd be like, God damn, this shit just feel good right now. Like, he was like, this how I'm feeling right now. I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but I feel like this nigga making love to a girl. Like,
yeah, that's
kind of like, so when it's all said and done, it's like, to be honest, I think as humans, well, I'm gonna say for myself, I listen to music off of mood, which is my emotion. You know what I'm saying? So if I had a depressing day, or not even depressed, if I had a long day and I'm thinking about something that happened in the past, that might be that day I might first cut on J. Cole or something, or something where I want to hear some lyrics, some deep stuff, you know, some like a little more content. You know what I'm saying? If I could go to church, when I go to church every Sunday, I listen to the, what is it, FBJ or FKJ? Golly, I can't think of his name, man, but I love his music.
Church music, gospel stuff?
Nah, I don't like gospel. I'm not a gospel fan. I don't really like that music. That stuff make me feel some type of way. Golly, let me get you hit, man. This dude fire, bro. It's FKJ's Fresh Kiwi Juice.
FKJ. Okay.
Oh my God, bro. This guy, like, so I don't know where he's from. I don't really know his whole story.
Yeah. But
if you look him up on YouTube, he got videos where he play all instruments and it's like live jazz. Like,
what?
And it's,
nice.
And he sing. He make everything. He like some Prince. It's like, to me, he like a Prince to me.
Wow.
Like, he dope.
That's powerful.
And it's just like some grown people music. It's like something you would listen to vibing in your house, candles on type thing.
Nice. FKJ.
FKJ.
Nice.
Dope. But
nice, huh?
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's totally a vibe. And what I like about your music is it's definitely a vibe. We were talking about that earlier, how, yeah, man, I mean, I really fuck with your music heavy.
I appreciate
and
it.
And when we were in that sauna, I was like, you know, this is quality production. And then, I don't know how I found out about, well, I think I just looked you up on iTunes or something like that. Okay. And then I was just kind of going through a list of your songs. I was like, all right, I like this song, I like this song, I like this song. I got a playlist of you. And so, but a couple of the songs is Blue Cheese and All This Drip. And the reason why I like those songs is because it makes me feel some type of way. Like I get a certain swag off of your swag. And that's when I'm listening to Drake or when I'm listening to Amigos, I get a certain swag. Like you get to tap in to the artist's swag and you get to feel something. And that's what I think music is all about, is that feeling that you get from listening to that piece of content, whatever that is. So, man, you have some really good music.
So, it's dope. I appreciate that, bro. Like,
yeah.
I really do.
That's some real shit.
So it's like my manager asked me, like, what's the goal? Like, we was talking about earlier. And I always say, like, I need people to tap into who I am. Like, I'm not trying to sell music no more. I'm done selling music. Like, I still do it, you know. I post on IG for like all my new followers. When they start following me, they can always see something in my story and my new music, or to check it out. I said, but really, I'm trying to sell me as a personality, because it's like I'm not selling no fake me. I'm just selling me because I am a personality. Like, yeah. So it's like if I can do that and tap my personality into my music and like make you feel the way I feel, like how you just said, like even with like All This Drip. Like, it's a fun song. It's like, I'm just swagging on the song. And like Blue Cheese is like, it ain't no, when you think about the song Blue Cheese and you watch the music video, you're like, this dude's stunting, like, hella money. But it's more like that's what we all want. Yeah. In reality, like, we all want the blue face. Like, you don't want to hold a bunch of dollar bills. You want them 100. You want the most valuable dollar you can get. Right. And it's like, I'm telling my story about stopping before the commas, I need condiments. Like, and I use that as a reference to also with blue cheese too. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like blue cheese and blue cheese.
Blue cheese and blue cheese.
Like, it was my metaphoric fun song.
Yeah, that is a fun song. Man.
Yeah,
that's cool. So when did you first start getting into creating music? Because it's an interesting thing. Like for me, I play the guitar and I play the piano, but the first thing that started getting me into music is when I was in high school, about 15 years old, I started smoking weed. And then I was like, it started opening my mind up to different thoughts.
Where you from?
Yeah, right here, Alhambra, Los Angeles.
Oh, you from this city?
I'm from this city.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Swear to God.
That's crazy. Okay, go ahead.
And so, me and my friends, we all started smoking weed together and started getting, I don't know, kind of out of the box, I guess you can say, as opposed to a standard way of thinking that we've known for all our lives, taught by our parents, taught by our friends, taught by the education system.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I started smoking weed and I started having these other thoughts. And I was like, you know what, I want to try playing music. And
That's
just
funny.
something came to me. And I discovered my musical talent. I enjoyed playing the guitar. You know, I still have my guitar, still play the piano.
Yeah.
But what was your moment when you started understanding that you like music and you wanted to start creating?
Man, so look, it was man, I don't even want to keep telling too much fucking story. So, I moved out here when I had just turned 18, like literally turned 18. I moved out here for a whole year. I went to school full time. I worked at Beverly Hills at this little tuxedo place. I thought I had a nice job.
Yeah.
I went to LACC. What else I do? I worked at Foot Locker at Fox Hills before they remodeled it.
Oh, I see.
And I just was grinding out here, and I was actually doing good, like no BS before I moved. But my cousin, me and her lived out here. She's supposed to go to Italy for masters. But to answer your question, I used to listen to Wiz Khalifa out here.
Yeah.
I got hip to Wiz, and I'm talking about I got hip to Wiz when when Flight School had in Bar and Burn After You Roll had just dropped. And I got tapped in with this. I said, bro, this dude is so raw. I wanted to put everybody on him, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to put everybody onto Wiz Khalifa. Like, that was my goal. Like, I said, bro, y'all gotta listen to Wiz. Like, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
And when I moved back home, I was like, I might just try to rap. So it was Black Friday. I bought all studio equipment.
Wow.
I just cashed out. I bought some studio equipment, set up, man. I carried myself different too. I was like just walking around like I was a real artist. Like, it was like real like law. Like,
yeah.
sorry. And then I just started recording. I started liking music, and I thought I was making hits. It was hot music, you know. It was whatever. It was some good thoughts, old stuff. But I started keeping doing it, and I started engineering. And I just kept engineering.
Yeah.
And I was making money off of it. Like, I started making every year, make more money. And it's like I get clientele. Then I started understanding it. So that's what really, to dumb it down, that's what really got me into like this music, is that I started engineering and I started understanding music. And it's like, it started making sense to me. And it's always growth. So,
Yeah.
and my mom used to listen to hella fucking music. And I know every old song.
Nice. That's cool, man. So do you still fuck with Wiz, or have you moved on?
Nah, I moved on.
Moved on?
I fuck with Wiz. I fuck with you, bro. Like, tell the game for life.
Yeah.
But he just don't. I want to hear some old Wiz.
Yeah, he released the album 2009. I'm not sure how long ago this happened, but I'm a fan. He has a lot of features on this album with Currency, which is another artist that very smart. I like his swag too. It's different. It's really, really different. It's not
Talking about Currency, right?
Currency. Yeah, it's not typical at all. And I like the way that they have the way that they collaborate on their music. There's this one song called "Get Loose," I think it's called, from that album that I really, really like. But what are some of the artists that you're listening to currently?
Oh, good question. So right now, I'm listening to YNW Millie.
YNW Millie.
That's the dude just caught that murder case. He wrote the song Murder.
Whoa.
The murder song. He so-called like killed his best friend and made the song, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Well, anyway.
He has good music?
He actually got dope music.
Nice.
Like super dope music. Like the dude, I don't know, I like Young Thug. Young Thug's my favorite artist.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, he's my favorite artist.
I can hear a little bit of his influence
Yeah.
in Blue Cheese.
Yeah, and Blue Cheese. Yeah, you hear a lot of influence by Thug. I love Thug, man.
A lot of people hate on Thug.
You know what's crazy? You know who the people who hate on him, right?
Who?
Regular people.
Regular
Like 9 to 5 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
9 to 5 people. That's
They don't understand it.
They don't understand. Like, not saying
I like
nothing
his
bad,
swag,
like,
dude.
they just don't understand it. They don't study them. Like, they don't get them. You know, it's out. And I don't even want to get off deep. I'm about to get off deep, bro. But, yeah, they don't understand my guy. I'm listening
Cool,
to
dude. You can get deep, dude.
Young Blue, a guy named Young Blue.
Young Blue.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he spelled blue like the real blue cheese, BLEU, Young Blue,
Okay. Oh, okay.
and it's YUNG. But he's dope. He's he got like this Kevin Gates voice / Moneybag Yo, but his content is more my content, like talking about females,
Yeah.
talking about like I don't know, his content just so like raw. It's just raw.
That's real cool,
Yeah.
man.
So
That's real
what I'm
cool.
listening to. What about you? Who else you listening to?
I listen to. If you were to look at my playlists, you're up on there. Red Hot Chili Peppers is up on there, and I'm gonna go through my rock bands. But Red Hot Chili Peppers is on there.
Okay.
System of a Down is on there. Incubus is on there. Sublime is on there. But for the hip hop, rap is I got Drake on there. J. Cole's on there.
What's Drake? What's your favorite Drake?
What's my favorite Drake
You
song?
know, what's your favorite Drake era? Cause I ain't gonna lie, he been around for a minute.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's this most current one, Scorpion.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he's just had so much experience and so much shit go on with him that all of this crazy ass ride. This is like the pinnacle of Drake's moment. I feel at
That's
least because he's been on for fucking ever, dude. Like
And
years
right now,
and
he on
years
his
and
break.
years.
He on his break right now. You can tell, like he ain't really been dropping. This is break. He just letting it linger.
Yeah. So, I really fuck with. There's this one song where he has him and Nicki Minaj. It's called I think That's How You Feel, on Scorpion. That's a pretty hard song. I like that one.
Yeah, I see you like that. Like I like that.
Yeah, I like that one. Can't Tell a Joke is pretty nice as well. But then Drake started. The first song I heard about Drake was Successful. I just wanna be successful with Trey Songz.
I know exactly, bro. I had the homie. He used to be like, play that motherfucker successful.
Yeah.
Play that successful, bro. The successful. Play that. Like, oh my god, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So Drake's in there. J. Cole's in there. Who else? Who else is on there? I listened to Tupac, and we were just listening to Biggie while you came in here. But these are artists that are really important. Like they're legendary status, but they make me feel a certain way.
I want you.
Yeah. So, Nipsey Hustle. I haven't been a really big fan of Nipsey previously. I like that one song, "Bitch You Broke." Don't talk to me. Get your bread up. So that's kind of like the first introduction that I heard to Nipsey. I'm like, this song is fucking goes hard as fuck. So it's making me feel a certain way at a certain time.
Reference. I like the reference.
Yeah, but Nipsey. The more I listen to him after his unfortunate accident, tragic accident. He's got some deep ass lyrics. And he did talk about like a business guy. He did. He did.
Oh, I'm about to say he
did. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a person who not only was wanting to do music, but he wanted to do clothes and he wanted to do other different types of business ventures and actually went after him. So his model is interesting. Like we're talking a little bit how do you build the team and how do you get the distribution out there. So, like, what are your thoughts? Have you studied Nipsey's approach? I
haven't studied Nipsey's approach. Nipsey, first of all, man, R.I.P. to Nipsey.
Yeah.
Like, it's tragic because first of all, like, that man was like influential to this city alone. Like, and I ain't like no disrespect to everybody else outside of like Los Angeles, but like people who don't even live in Los Angeles, y'all don't even like get it. Like, that man is like a goat here. Like, it's like
He's got Tupac status, dude.
And it's before he died. I went to the store for his, I guess he like I don't know if he like reopened it or just had a new clothing line or something like that. But I went there, you know what I'm saying? And like the line was just across the going around,
around the block.
Around the block.
Yeah.
And hella people just waiting on him to pull up. And when he pulled up, like I'm talking about, it went crazy. Like everybody went crazy. The whole city just like loved this man.
Yeah.
Man, it's just deep. My bad, bro. But
that's crazy.
As far as like like, first of all, I used to always see a lot of stuff, and most of the stuff I seen of Nipsey was like him speaking, like a clip, you know, on like Twitter, on like IG or something like that. Yeah. And it'd be like a clip of him saying some real like, man, I'm just showing this business thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to get that, like educating just people. Like everything he say is like he was a thug, right? He was a thug and like this like intellectual Frederick Douglass mind, like mind. I don't even know how to put it, but it was just like he was just like that.
It was a really good combination of street smarts with like book smarts, and it was good because it wasn't like school book smarts. It was just more self-taught shit. Yeah. Looking up, he probably fucking looked up and learned a lot of stuff on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Because whatever type of self-taught thing that he was all about, he not only rapped it, but he did it as well. And he didn't only consume it for himself, but he wanted to share that with others.
He wanted to share it. And that man deep, man. It's crazy because it's like, man, when you just look up at the higher power, you know, it was obviously his time because he had to do something that was bigger than him.
Yeah.
Like, and his death more than likely is going to influence generation after generation. So how he passed is unfortunate, you know, and there's a lot of conspiracies of what can possibly be the reason. You know, you got the Dr. CB stuff. I don't know if you're familiar with who Dr. CB is. You're not. You should do your research. Definitely, you should do your research on him.
Dr. CB.
Yeah.
What's the story?
So, I can't really give you the full story because I don't study him, but I do know the whole outlook on him. And I actually watched a couple videos on him. But Dr. CB, he's a doctor. So-called like trying to cure the AIDS and cancer. So you know, he got a lot of videos up on YouTube where he talks on interviews of, you know, his studies and how he was able to do certain things and not eat. And he did a lot of different types of stuff. He was able to jump up. He was like 80 years old, able to jump on tables like this high. And like, he went like a month or 2 months without eating and survive and getting stronger and everything. Like, he just showed.
Super fasting.
But he used like herbs. He's like African. Wow. So, I don't know, you should check him out. But basically they say the conspiracy theory is that the government killed him.
Oh.
You know, plotted for
Dr. CB?
Yeah, because, you know, he had the cure for AIDS and nobody wants a cure for AIDS. I mean,
right.
Us people want the cure for AIDS.
But the government doesn't. They want population control.
Population control, that's what I would say. Population control. I mean, I believe it. I really believe it.
So you think the government killed Nipsey?
No, I'm not saying I believe that. I just said it's a lot of conspiracy.
Oh, gotcha.
But that's a conspiracy is what I was referring to. So that is the conspiracy. I don't know if I believe that. I don't really know what I believe because I haven't really did too much studying on it. So.
I just see pictures of Nipsey's killer. I don't know. You know, they caught him.
He's accused killer.
They caught him. He's accused killer. They caught him.
No, it is his killer. My bad. It definitely is his killer. It's definitely that.
Okay, so I don't know why he would want to do that. Maybe just he was jealous of Nipsey's success, or maybe Nipsey. I don't know, because like you said, Nipsey was a gangbanger.
That's where the conspiracy come through. Well, Nipsey not a gangbanger.
Not a Crip.
Well, he's a Crip, but it's levels to like stuff. You know what I'm saying? He don't currently bang anymore. Like, he don't gotta be on the block. He's respected. He an OG. No matter where he go, he wear red. You know, and he's a Crip. You know what I'm saying? So he's an influential figure. So it's not like he currently gangbang or somebody want to bang against him because he's from a different set. That shit kind of like is drowned down. That's Nipsey. It's different levels to this shit. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. He's super successful. Why the fuck would he be gangbanging?
So the conspiracy comes in also in that effect more like, did this black man kill him because who knows what? Like, the government, somebody hired him to kill Nipsey because it's a fittable story. And Your family will be taken care of for the rest of your life, for their life. You know, we're gonna give you a lump sum of money because you've been living in jail your whole life. You can live the rest of your life in jail. Your family taken care of.
Damn.
I mean, it's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can, like, that's where conspiracies come in effect. So it's like,
yeah.
What's the purpose of killing Nipsey?
I don't know. It's a goddamn shame. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn shame.
My bad overtime.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. You know, we're gonna go for 30 minutes, but it's 25 right now. Dude, this is super short, but I'm sorry we didn't even really get into like your shit. But we talked a little bit about like your music process when you first started getting in. But what is something that you want to promote for your music?
So I just tell everybody, man, just type in Lon6z.
Lon6z.
L-O-N, the number 6, the letter Z, and
just check it out.
That's
exactly what I did. For people listening, type in Lon6z, L-O-N, the number 6, Z, and I'm confident that you'll find something that you like because you have a lot of content. How long have you been doing this?
I've been going hard in music for the last 3-4 years as far as like an artist.
Yeah.
Before it was like on and off. It was like engineering, artist.
Yeah.
Engineering, art. Now it's just like I'm just a straight artist, but I still engineer too. I make money off that. That's how I make a lot of money.
That's great. That's great. So what is engineering? Just to kind of like wrap this up.
I'm gonna touch on it real fast. So engineering is real life tracking, which is recording, what we're currently doing, and then mixing, which is I'm pretty sure you're gonna do after this in the podcast. You're gonna make sure the EQs are together, a little compression on there. You feel me?
I feel
Reverb, all that stuff. And then making sounds, developing sounds, making people sound from bullshit to great shit, like to good shit.
Wow.
Like people who can sing flat, bring your shit up a little bit. You feel me? I'll touch you up.
Yeah.
I do all that. So.
Okay, there we go. That's nice. That's nice, man. Do you? There's this artist called Russ. Are you familiar with him?
Definitely familiar with him.
Yeah. So he does, I think, his own engineering, beat making, and then writes his own lyrics. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. That is crazy. Is that something that you?
I would like to do. I almost do that, except for I don't make the beats, but I have an in-house producer.
Okay.
And the only reason I just don't make beats, because it's like, that'll be a headache to my life. I make beats sometimes, like collaboration beats for fun, but that would be, oh my God. But that would bring out more of my art, even more out of my art.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm with you, that shit lit. Like he probably, to me, I think what he do probably, he probably open up a project, create one from scratch, and get it finished, all of it finished. Like literally, make the beat, as he making the beat, you get to record after you get done.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
Yeah.
All right, last question, man. If you had a artist that you wanted to work with, or is there an artist that you would like to either have on one of your songs, or you'd like to be featured on one of their tracks, who would it be?
I have to be Doug.
Doug. Nice.
Doug, bro. They gotta be Doug, bro. And I want to be featured on his track. Yeah. I want to be on one of his projects. It'll be Thugger, man. Man,
that would be great.
Man, what? I'll go crazy. Because I feel like I could be my raw state and not think about what the fuck is coming out. Just do it. And he going to be like, that shit fire. Keep doing that shit. I just feel like he just gonna be like, he gonna be like, nah, that shit hot. Like, I'll be like, yo, like shit, press play, record again.
Yeah, you have real good swag on your hooks. You have real good swag on your hooks. That's fantastic. And that's kind of the way like Drake kind of started out. Was kind of just like more. If you look at some of his interviews, he's talking more about how melodies come really easy to him. Is that something that you feel too? Because I definitely
do.
Definitely hear that and feel that in your music.
Well, I like rapping melodically.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I kind of like pitch. And people always say, I can freestyle, I can rap. I can go like rapping, I can do all that. But it's like my swag, like how you keep saying the swag and everything, is real melodic. So like, oh, then it's like singing rapping. Like I hear my melodic and man,
you're very melodic.
Yeah, I like the melodic. So it's like the melodies is like the fun part. That's the funnest part of the song. Cause it's like, that's where the mumble rap come in effect.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's melody.